Busy morning. Busy morning. I did a video already. It's going to be a good one. Look who's getting up now. They're like getting up and looking at me. Are you camera shy? Ay, ay, ay. Good morning, Yuki. Snow dog. Licky, licky. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Magading, oh my God. Beautiful dog. Thank you, Carrie. Hey, Carrie, how you doing today? Hey. Hey. The problem is it likes to lick all the time. Hey, Max Ryder, how you doing today, sir? Yuki, yeah. Someone told me in Japanese it's snow. Means snow. Hey, Max, is Yuki a Tagalog word? Hey, look up here for the camera. Yeah, she's a girl. Your grandson's name? That's wild. That's pretty cool. How old is he? Yeah, Japan. Somebody told me in Japan it's means snow. I don't know about Tagalog though. I mean, Tagalog's the Filipino language. Not sure, sounds Japanese. Yeah, I didn't know if y'all had some words from Japan in your language, in Filipino language. I know the Spanish is a lot of words from the Spanish language in the Filipino language. And I don't know if there's any other words outside of Spanish that would be in the Filipino language. But something that I had yesterday, I try to learn some words here and there. I had something called tupig. They have too big, which means water. And then there's tupig, which is a banana leaf with rice, sticky rice. Yeah, sticky rice inside. I bought it from the street vendor, and I was thinking I was just supposed to put it in my mouth, just chew on it. She's like, no, you don't eat the banana leaf. So I unrolled the banana leaf, and you get the sticky rice that's inside. If you ever had a mochi, which I think mochis are from Japan, the outside is like sticky rice. Outside the ice cream. You got the ice cream in the middle. I know they sell them over in the U.S. and in the frozen section for ice cream. Yeah, I like it. Yep. Let's see. That sure sounds Japanese. It is Japanese, and my grandson is 11. Oh, 11 years old. Okay, cool. I wouldn't mind being 11 again, knowing everything that I know now. I wouldn't want to be in the U.S. though. I think it would be horrible to grow up as a kid over in the U.S. unless you're like maybe in like a private school or homeschool, that kind of thing. Or just a good school, But yeah, I was watching this video about how they're like trying to indoctrinate. How do you say it? Indoctrinate. Hey, stop it, Yuki. Licky. Dag, I can't say the word. Indoctrinate. Anyway, the kids nowadays. Yeah. And really, the video was talking about it goes all the way back to Rockefeller days, like 1930 something, when John D. Rockefeller, they had like this book written, and inside of it, it talks about it talks about trying to create like a socialist nation. Anyway, I thought it was pretty interesting. Hey, she just keeps on. She's like hitting me with the nose. She's hitting me with the tongue, and sometimes she hits me with the nose. Growing up in the 70s was awesome. I know. Matter of fact, I just put that on my Facebook. Carrie, I put on my Facebook being in high school in the 80s, back in the 80s, and they, you know, there's some videos you can find where they're going around different classes and they're showing how high school was back in the 80s. You know, and it was so funny because you had those girls, you probably did too. You had the girl, you had like the hair with a bunch of hairspray. And I was reading the comments and one of the girls was like, yeah, I was a metal girl, like a heavy metal girl back in the 80s. Let's see, what kind of person were you, Carrie? Actually, just everybody. What kind of person were y'all back in high school? And I'll say mine too eventually. Oh, is that better, guys? I took the microphone out. Maybe the microphone died or something. I hear the ice cream guy out here, so see if I can find him again. Okay, better. Yeah, I was saying, what kind of kids were y'all back in high school? I'm gonna say what kind of kid I was in high school. See what everybody says. Here's the ice cream man. There he is. I like how they got that, man, where you got the bike on the side and you got the thing connected to it. I need to do that in the USA, man. Max, do they have something like that in California? If they have it anywhere, I figure around California beach area, maybe. Yep. Max says he was a rocker. Yeah, what I was saying earlier, I guess nobody heard it, but I was talking about, I was watching these videos. And they basically, it's reminiscing, like they do the videos back from the 90s and like 2000, and it shows how high school was in those days. And like each year, they would show like 2000 or 2005 or 1989, I don't think it went back to 70s. But anyway, I posted the 1989 high school thing on my Facebook, and I thought it was pretty neat. A bunch of girls had the hairspray going on in their hair, man. Their hair's like sticking up and stuff. I read the comments, and just like Carrie was saying, she was, no, not Carrie, it was Max. Max said he was a rocker. Yeah, she said that she was a metal girl. But anyway, I think it's neat to be able to watch those videos of the kids back in high school in 1989, in the 1980s and 1990s. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? How you doing? And the other person, Eduardo, I don't know if you heard me or not. Eduardo Espanol, because I guess my microphone went out. I'm gonna have to charge it up. Where you from, bro? What about you? What's up, bro? Where you guys from? And how are y'all doing today? Welcome to the hood. Oh my gosh. Somebody needs to do some cleaning.
Yeah, I know.
I guess that's gonna be Leo. when she wakes up at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Nicole Nelson, hey girl, how you doing, girl? It's the final countdown. I'm singing that because her birthday's tomorrow. Nicole Nelson got a birthday tomorrow. Gonna be sweet 16. No, I'm joking. Nah, I think she's gonna be 20. What was it? 22, 23, 20, 20 something. I don't know. By the way, Mike, when were you born? Yeah, July 31. So, what's the zodiac sign for you? I'm a lion. Oh, 28. Okay. No, 25. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember if you were I thought you were somewhere between 20 and 24, somewhere in that range. So yeah, you'll be 25. Okay. Yep. And actually, Nicole, it's interesting because, like, over here in the Philippines, like, one of my best friends here is birthday is tomorrow. Yep, same day as yours. He's making a big celebration too, man. He's gonna have lechon. Unfortunately, I can't go. It's too far away. He's over near Cebu. But yeah, he's gonna have this big lechon going on, which is a pig, or what they call baboy here in the Philippines. Pig is baboy, and basically they roast it, right? How do you? No, is it grill or what? How do they do it? It's a grill. Okay. Which yeah. Anyway, it's gonna be grilled. Yeah, take this huge baboy and grill it. Let's see. Nicole says, "Oh, laugh out loud. My mom's birthday is tomorrow." Hold on, Nicole. Your birthday's tomorrow and your mom's birthday? Hold on. Oh, that's right. That's right. You know why? Because today in the Philippines, it's Friday. That's why I said tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow for me. See, Saturday. I know your birthday is Saturday, but I forgot. You're in the U.S., so right now it's Thursday night there. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot about the whole time difference between us. Yeah. Which state are you in? Is it Idaho? I know you keep talking about Idaho. Because I was going to try to tell you the difference in time, how many hours. Johnny Gayman, what's up? How you doing, Johnny's? Johnny's. Yeah, anyway, Nicole's birthday is Saturday. Technically, that's tomorrow here, but in the U.S. it's not. Which is the same day as my good friend here. And my good friend here in the Philippines is also from North Carolina. And in North Carolina, we're used to something called pork barbecue, which sort of reminds John. Back, Idaho. Okay, so you are in Idaho. Okay, gotcha. Are you in like the city part or country? Yeah, it's going to be Saturday. I forgot, Carrie. It's Thursday over there. So, yeah, she's doing an early birthday in case she misses you. Johnny says happy. Oh, wow. Johnny did too. Yeah, they're like, let me go ahead and do it in case I forget. I'm like, God, think you're kind of crazy. Yeah, Johnny too. Johnny's gaming. Everybody's already telling you happy birthday. We're already celebrating Nicole's birthday up in here. That's awesome. We could do a would you rather game here in a second. Let's see if we get some more people in here. We'll see. If not, then we'll still do it anyway. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, what kind of kid were y'all in high school? Max said he was a rocker kid. I could see Max doing some karaoke, doing some. Let me see, what would he do? Probably some Aerosmith, because Aerosmith was big 70s and 80s. or Air Supply. Air Supply was big 70s, 80s. Yeah. Air Supply is huge over here in the Philippines, man. They love Air Supply. Oh, Van Halen. Yeah, Van Halen's cool. Hey, that's terrible noise. But Van Halen, yeah, I've been watching some of him on online on YouTube, little Van Halen stuff. Man, his hair just turned into my hair. He went from like super long, cool hair to to kind of hair I got. Def Leppard, I love Def Leppard. Yeah, Def Leppard's awesome. I like Aerosmith too, though. But Def Leppard's awesome. Eagles. I gotta listen to more Eagles, man. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't listened to much Eagles. But Pour Some Sugar on Me and Hysteria. Yeah, that's good stuff. Johnny's Gaming says EG. EG. Country Cat Crazy says smoke cigarettes. You know what? I've been craving one of those. I might have to get me one today. From the bowling alley, vending machine. Remember those? Yeah, man. You know, Country Kind of Crazy. I went in the military at 18. I went over to Korea. They had freaking beer vending machines over in Seoul, Korea. And I was like, whoa. And I'm like 18 years old. I'm like, whoa, I got access, you know, because in the U.S. the drinking age is like 21. And here I am at a vending machine. Let's see, but yeah, I do remember those vending machines. They had a lot of cigarette vending machines all over the place, and I used to hang out at the bowling alley too. Cary, yeah, over in North Carolina. That was like one of our big spots where we hung out on the weekends. The bowling alley, pool tables, pool halls. We used to hang out at the pool halls too. Yeah. My friend from the Philippines that I was best friends with back in high school, we were always out that way at the pool halls and the bowling alley and so forth. And the arcade, oh dude, now you're taking me back to whenever I was like, what was I, like 14, 13, 12. Yeah, I was like 12 years old at the arcade. 12 years old at the arcade, man. That was like the most fun ever. There was this one time that I used to walk to the arcade all the time, you know. And there was this one day I was walking, and this guy stops me. Some old dude, you know. When I say old, I'm saying like 35, you know. And here I am, like a 13-year-old kid. He stops me and he hands me, what was it, $10? I think it was $10. And I'm like, what? Just handed it to me out of the blue and left. I don't know why. It was weird. I didn't know the guy, nothing. But I was like, thank you. That's funny. Let's see. Yeah, but the arcade was awesome, man. What was like the games you played, Max, at the arcade? Or anybody want to talk about the arcade? What kind of games are y'all into? Video games, so forth. I know we got some young people in here too, so. Anybody play video games? Let's see, Carrie says we would all sneak Boone's Farm. Oh my gosh, Carrie. We would have been hanging out. That's exactly what I did too. Boone's Farm, Mad Dog, and Cisco. Yep. Yep. And still the old people's Budweiser. Do I hate school? Not anymore. I finally grew up. It took me a long time to grow up, and now I appreciate school. You know, it's so much you can learn. I mean, I love to learn and just so many things you can learn about and all that kind of stuff. So I love school now. Back then, I barely went to school. If I showed up to school, they'd be like, "Are you coming back tomorrow?" I'm like, "Maybe." uh, can't guarantee it. Yeah, I almost got in like some serious trouble back in school, man. My parents, they were contacted, and they said they were gonna throw them in jail if I didn't go to school. So, so they had to like check on me. They had to call the school and says, "Mike there? Did he show up?" You know, it's so funny. In the typing class, the teacher, I was in typing, which I absolutely hated. I'm like, seriously, we're gonna do K K K K M M M. It's so boring. But when I was in that typing class, and announced over the intercom, Mike's dad is wanting to know, did he show up for class? Did he show up for school? And the teacher's like, yeah, he's over there asleep. Yeah, I was a bad kid back then, but I finally grew up, went in the military, grew up, and I got 3 college degrees. So I changed. I totally changed. Got disciplined from the military. Country Kind of Crazy says, I play Rise of Kingdoms now to pass the time. Rise of Kingdoms. Oh, okay. Oh, I was about to say that, Carrie. Pinball too. Yeah, pinball was huge. I used to love the pinball machines. I've never heard of the Rise of Kingdoms though. Might kept kids over there say 6 or 7. Hold on. Are you asking me, Nicole, if I have like 6 or 7 kids in the Philippines? Is that what you're asking me? My school is so loud. Hold on, Johnny. You're in the Philippines right now, right? Is it lunchtime? Maybe I should talk louder. Johnny, I think you're in the Philippines. Because I tell you, there's tons of kids. I can see that in the cafeteria right now. Hey, do they even have cafeteria at this school? Because I know the girl, she comes here every day. Let me see. Hey, do they use a cafeteria at lunchtime? Do people eat at the school? Yeah. Okay, because I know Peppa always comes here. Yeah, they still have it too. Man, that would have been awesome to be able to go home at lunchtime. I've never been able to do that for school. I got a wild child story that I can talk about, but I don't know if I should. Let's see. Mike, when you say Nicole, what do you mean by Mike have kids over there, say 6, 7? Oh, you're talking about that 6, 7 stuff. I think Johnny is in the Philippines. Do they say that in school? I've never heard a Filipino say that, but they probably do because they speak English over here. They really like do a lot of social media, and she watches Little House on the Prairie, she watches Big Bang Theory, she watches a lot of American stuff, and she watches some Korean stuff too. Talking about my girlfriend. But she never watches Filipino stuff. So they get that influence. Johnny says, yes, I'm from the Philippines. 6, 7 are known for kids. Yeah, I figured because of social media. So yeah, it travels. And unfortunately, a lot of bad things travel through social media across the waters to the other side of the world. Yeah. So, Johnny. How old are you, Johnny? So, I know me and Max and are probably like Johnny's parents' age. Probably like Johnny's dad's age. In the eighth grade. Oh, okay, you're in the 8th grade, so yeah, you'd probably be about 13, something like that. Show some of the stuff out here while we're chilling. Pretty quiet right now, but you come out here about 4:30 and it will be crazy packed. All the kids will be out of school. So many kids, man. I don't know how many kids a family has normally in the world, but I'm pretty sure that the average amount of kids that a family has is higher in the Philippines than anywhere. Because a lot of people I meet, they'll have like 5, 6 brothers or sisters, 5 or 6 siblings. Aye. Let's see. I'm age 8. I'm gonna be honest. Carrie, I'm gonna be honest. It wouldn't surprise me. Because a lot of the kids use Live, and I don't know about Johnny, but a lot of kids use Live, and also a lot of kids freaking attracted to me all the time for some reason. I don't know why. I think I do know why. I think it's because maybe I look like Adam Sandler and he's a weird dude, you know. But I've also been said Nicolas Cage too, and so he's like, cool dude, weird dude, cool dude. Hey. And also there's other reasons, but anyway, Johnny says, where are you located in the Philippines? I'm in the Mindoro. And Ritzy Ranger, what's up? How's it going? Can you feel my heart? Fear Ritzy is here. Nothing to fear, Ritzy is here. Country kind of crazy says he spells too well to be 8. Oh, okay, I got you. He articulates himself well. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on, did he say 8 or 9? Let's see. I can go back to that. Oh yeah, he did say 8. You know what? I think it's a smart kid. That's what it looks like. I think it's very possible that he's just a smart kid. Every now and then I find one. There's this one kid, Carrie. He's in Texas, and he does his YouTube channel, and I think he puts out a video about every 2 days. He does a video. And I caught him a kid one day, and I swear, I think he's like 9, 10. I think he's probably 9 or 10 years old. Anyway, he said, you know what he said to me? He's like, I am not a kid. Anyway, I like to watch his videos because he's trying, man. He's trying to do some good videos. Let's see. Ritzy says, it's because you are a family-friendly YouTuber, Papa. Yeah, that's part of it too, I guess. You know, there's different reasons, I guess. Maybe they think I'm a clown. What's up, everyone? Says Ritzy. Johnny says, me? Smart? Yeah, exactly, Ritzy Ranger. You got it right. Blue Shark Noah. Yeah, I see his videos pop up on my screen every now and then when he does a video. Of course, I don't watch all of them, but I watch them every now and then. Yeah, he's still doing videos. Blue Shark Noah. At first, when I saw him, I thought he was from Australia. He reminded me of somebody that would be from Australia. But he said he was from Texas. And there was one time, he told me this story, it was crazy. He said him and his family took a trip down to Florida. And him and another kid went out in the middle of nowhere, and they were lost. And he said they were lost like the whole day, and I guess family was worried about them and everything. Out in Florida, out in the, man, that's pretty dangerous, man. You think about those alligators out there. Ritzy Ranger says, Papa, yesterday I remembered something. What'd you remember, Ritzy? And Ritzy's young too. Ritzy's 14. What'd you remember, man? Johnny says, what's your age? My age is 53. I'm 53 years old. I wish I had some more hair, bro. Really bugs me. What? Oh, what are you laughing at? Maybe I can put the hat on. I'll put the hat on. There we go. Do you feel the love tonight? Johnny's Gaming. Oh, got some Pandasol, guys. I'll show you what the Pandasol is. Gators are everywhere in Florida. Exactly. Oh, we got some bacon. This is what the bacon looks like here. We already cut it and had some of it already. Just brought it over from the fridge over there. Here's the bacon. Okay, I'll put it somewhere over here. Gonna have bacon and eggs for lunch today. Let's see. Gators are everywhere in Florida, says Carrie. And Ranger says, you remember the people that supported you from the start? Michael plays basketball. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's talked to me lately a little bit through Instagram. And he's been on the live a little bit, yeah. And I don't see him too often. He disappeared for a long time, but he's been coming back a little bit. And that girl who's angry with me, are you talking about, what's her name, Rosvita? Who was that girl? You talking about Rosvita? That's a young girl too. That's a trip. She's a trip. She is a trip. Total trip. Rissy Ranger says, and Ozzy and me are the only people here. Yeah, as far as like the old, well, not really. I mean, a lot of them show up. They just don't show up very much. Yeah. Yeah, they don't show up very often. Like, what's his name? Waylon. Waylon will come in some. The only thing about Waylon is a lot of times it's so hard for him to come in because when I'm in here, he's probably like asleep or something. He's got a crazy life. He's got his wife. He's got his kid. He's pretty busy. And he told me he was going to try to be working on a YouTube channel too. So I don't know if he ever did or not. Yeah, Rose Vita, she's funny. I haven't seen her in a while, but I did see her about a month ago. About maybe 3 weeks ago.
I'm married.
No, I don't think she's married. Yeah, I think she's like 15 years old. Johnny's Gaming. Yeah, she got in a little argument with you, right, Ritzy? What was that about? What was it about? She's from India, and Ritzy is from Sri Lanka, and maybe it had something to do with that. She did the same thing with Michael. Johnny's Gaming says, "We will come there." Yeah, I don't pop on too much at. A lot of times the young people are around because I have been trying to increase my older views, to be honest with you, Ritzy. Just to be honest. Been trying to increase the older views. So I sort of schedule it more for the older people because, because I'm trying to be older. Anyway, Carrie says, and there was a time that just about everybody was kids. And then I had Ian, who's a friend of mine who passed away recently, and another guy, because I was just starting out. And they were like, why you got all the kids in there? You shouldn't have the kids in there. And I'm like, I don't believe in age discrimination. Let the kids be here, Anyway, I mean, Ian was cool and everything, but I think he was more worried about they were worried about me getting in trouble, basically. Ian and Fred. And I know that's what it was all about, trying to keep me out of trouble, because the stigma out there with things. Anyway, Carrie says, I want to go to Italy to eat. Oh, me too, Carrie. Yeah, I want to eat. Actually, I was talking about that this morning. I was talking about lasagna. because when I get up to Manila, there's this place that has some awesome lasagna. It's called Begoli's. Yeah, I don't know if the Italians own it or what, but it's a good place. Yeah, but I want to go to Italy, period. But you know, they're destroying Europe, man. You know that, right? Carrie? Those politicians are destroying Europe. I don't know if you ever watch any of that mess, but it's terrible. Ritzy says, she said something about a singer, and I jokingly said, Michael Jackson is better. And she started, blah, blah, blah. Women are women. Yeah. A singer, and you said Michael Jackson is better? Yeah, that's funny. Ritzy says, yay, Papa, and yesterday something big happened to me and Fred. What happened, bro? Something big happened to you and Fred? Y'all became friends? He doesn't give you a hard time? He doesn't want to get rid of you because of your age? Because they used to give me a hard time about it. It's kind of your fault. Oh, I thought it was going to be like big positive stuff. What's that? Oh, yeah, we don't have that. Yeah, I was expecting it. When you said something big happened, I thought it was going to be something like positive. What happened, bro? Spill the beans, Ritzy Ranger. Yeah, but I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm like a big kid, really. I mean, I love hanging out with kids and stuff like that. So, but anyway, our society has changed a lot. Say, whenever I was a kid, it was nothing that the old man would come over to a kid and give him a lollipop. Now, the old man in the USA, anyway, I don't know about other countries, but in the USA, they're like, oh my God, don't get close to my kid. You know, that kind of stuff. It's like freaking crazy. They freak out. But anyway, what happened? Hold on, I've been waiting forever. Ritzy Ranger, what do you mean? It's kind of your fault. What's going on, bro? Peppa's here for lunch. I thought y'all did lunch at 12. It's 11. Oh, you're finished. That's why her smile is this wide, because it's no more school for the rest of the day. I was like, I was thinking, why is she so happy? Oh, so it's a big break. That's what you're saying.
Teachers has a meeting.
Oh, teacher has a meeting, so she's going to be out of school for a while. Let's see. You are special. Yep. Everybody's special, bro. Hold on. Maybe I didn't get to see all the chat. Okay. Yeah, I had to turn the whole chat on. Sorry, guys. I'm going back and see what I missed, because I see some things here. The Muslim thing popped up after I turned the filter off on chats. And Ritzy said, let me see, what did it say? Yeah, your chat filter might filter out some of your messages on your screen, and that's the way to fix it. And crap, I hit something wrong. Carrie said, yeah, the Muslims have taken over Europe. Yeah, stop. Cowboy, stop. Hey. Mr. Faka says, go home, my friend. Why would you say that? Let's see. Ranger says, no, and last year he said, don't say your age. And he said, I'm respectful, and so you can be here. And he made me a mod last year. And yesterday a kid came up in my age, and he got removed. And Fred said, Ritzy. Oh, you removed a kid? Is that what you're saying? Hey. Carrie says, for the record, there are good and bad in all religions. Yeah, that's true. And Ritzy says, yep, be a Marxist. What are you talking about? You're tripping, bro. Johnny's Gaming says, good lunch. Yeah, the bacon and eggs. Man, all of a sudden, all the chat started coming up on me. Sorry, guys. I didn't see it all. No, so I have to type the whole thing. Let's see. Hello, Mike. Underrated God. What's up, man? How you doing? Sandra says, hi. Hey, how you doing? Watching from all the way from Papua New Guinea. Now, I think if I remember correctly, that is between the Philippines and Australia. It's like halfway between Philippines and Australia, Papua New Guinea. I always get it mixed up with the other one over in South America because there's some kind of New Guinea over there, or Guinea something. Correct. Oh, okay. Yeah, I met this guy that was on a plane that was flying over there one day, and he was a missionary. Yeah, he was a Christian missionary. Let's see, Ritzy Ranger says, no, he removed a kid in my age, and... Oh, okay. You guys still in Cebu watching from Toronto. Not Cebu here, no. This is Mindoro, bro. I'm in Mindoro. Totally different place. Sandra Boss says correct. Yeah, for the New Guinea. And Ritzy Ranger says it's an island, right? I think it's like I think it's a couple islands. I don't think it's just one island. I think it's maybe several islands. Maybe 5 or something like that. What am I drinking? And does your soda pops have the million chemicals that ours do? Yeah. I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, I'm drinking Mountain Dew. The sugar is like half the amount as the U.S. So that tells you right there, things are crooked in the U.S. Because the sugar is only half over here. This is regular Mountain Dew, but they do not put as much sugar as they do in the U.S. Now, as far as chemicals, it's probably the same, I guess. I don't know about that. But yeah, there's chemicals in here, I know. Anyway, and it's a good price. I mean, you can get this for... We have the store like Aldi's over here, Carrie. It's called Dally's. Matter of fact, I don't know if I put the video out yet. No, I haven't yet, but it's coming out soon. Anyway, we'll have that store in it. It's called Dally's instead of Aldi's. And it's owned by the same company. But anyway, you could get these for about... It's cheap. I can't remember if it's 25 cents each, I believe. I think it's 25 cents. It's in the video, though. I say how much it is. I can't remember exactly. Johnny's Gaming. I don't drink much soda. Most of the time I drink either juice or water. But sometimes I just feel like having one. Thanks for the hearts, by the way. And the court. Sandra Ball says, we're sharing the landmass with Indonesia. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that part. That's pretty green bottle. Yeah, it is. It's pretty eliminated. Let's see. Johnny says, I sub and I like your stream. Yeah, that's probably one thing. They probably make the bottle cheaper to give a good price on it. Oh, thank you, Johnny. Johnny's Gaming. And shout out to Johnny's Gaming. If anybody wants to check his channel out. Don't you have like 40 subs or something like that, Johnny? Underrated God said, oh, Mindoro is nice. Porto Galera, exactly. Yeah, Porto Galera is beautiful. I did a video of that beach, and you got the mountains there too. Yeah, a lot of people like Porto Galera. Sandra Ball says, I love that drink too. Yeah, I haven't had one Mountain Dew in a long time. Mr. Star Ranger says, every religion teaches good. Yeah, you know what? I think even Satanism, it teaches good. Even though
I'm like, it's confusing. It's confusing to hear that and say that, but I think there's some kind of good virtue to it or whatever, you know. Oh, great, stop! Freaking dog keeps licking me. Poppy, you have a question, but it tries to teach it like it's a good thing, you know. Is what it tries to do. I don't know. I forgot. I mean, I did a little research on it to try to figure out what it was all about, but you have to research it yourself to really figure it out. Let's see. Johnny's Gaming says, yeah, 48. 48. Okay, cool. So, yeah, shout out to Johnny's Gaming. Mr. Star Ranger says, Papa, why can't message you on Instagram? I don't know. I didn't know you couldn't. But I will say this. I don't check Instagram often, maybe once a week or if that. I don't really check it out that much. Let's see, Underrated says, you've been to both Sabang and White Beach. Sabang, no, I went to White Beach. Yeah, White Beach, Porto Galera I went to. I don't think we went to, did we go to Sabang in Porto Galera? I don't think we went there. No, we didn't go there. What is that like, bro? Because I bet you that's where the Shakey's Pizza probably is. We had a hard time finding a place to eat. I mean, where we were at whenever we parked and we went over to the beach. Of course, when you get down to the beach, you got plenty of places there. Good morning. What's up, Mr. Michael from Radford? Hey, man, I haven't seen you in a while. I know you've been busy and everything, but good to see you. What's up, man? How's it going? And how you doing? Mr. Star Ranger says, Semitism is against God, man. Well, I'm saying that they try to make it like it's a good thing. That's what I'm trying to say. It's weird. Check it out. Check it out. Because I can't remember exactly what it was. This was years ago. I took college classes that actually studied religions, like different religions, which is pretty neat, you know, to look at different things that religions are talking about. To me, anyway. Let's see. Mr. Star Ranger says, no, they are against the gods. They curse people, and I would like... Yeah, hey, dude, I'm not saying they're good. I'm not saying they're good. I'm just trying to say that they try to make themselves look good. Anyway, Sabang is amazing, good location for snorkeling and good restaurants. Yeah, I like to check it out. Radford guy says, yeah, work plus interview prep for the visa for Lily. Oh, yeah, that should be like now, right? Let me see. Oh, that's in March, I think you said. It's been taking up my time. It should be any day now. Maybe you said the end of February. Anyway. Yeah, I understand, man. That's very important. Very important stuff right there, so I understand. Yeah, I've been thinking about you, though. I've been thinking about Michael Bramey. I'm not sure how to say it, but I did do a shout-out for you and some other people as far as some of the, what is it called, the Super Chat, PayPal, and different things like that. I put it in my community page. Johnny's Gaming says hi. And Richard Ranger says, I've checked it out. And Ranger says, by the way, Epstein is a Satanist. It wouldn't surprise me. Michael says, we should have the visa in the second week of March. Okay. I'm hoping to be in Manila by then. That's what I'm trying to be in Manila before then. Joe Pa says there are twice as many. Joe Pa's on that list too. I just mentioned there's twice as many Jollibees in the USA than there are Shakey's Pizza. Yeah. There's a lot of Jollibees here. Oh, hold on. No, you're talking about USA. Really? Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense, too, because I'll be honest with you. I'm not a Shakey's Pizza fan. But to me, it tastes better in the Philippines. Yeah, to me, it tastes better in the Philippines. I mean, I like it. I'm not going to try to say, oh, it's horrible or anything. No, I'm just, we have such a huge selection over in the U.S. when it comes to pizza. Just go to an Italian restaurant. You want some good pizza? Go to an Italian restaurant. Ritzy Ranger says, enough of that. Let's talk about turtles. Thank goodness. I'm glad you got off that subject, man. Because if I don't know much about something, I don't like to talk about it. So turtles, what about it? Johnny's Gaming says we're talking about turtles. There's no Jollibee in U.S. only McDonald's. No, yeah, there is. There is. Yeah, Johnny's Gaming. They are in, I want to say New York, Florida, and California, and probably some more areas by now. Ritzy Ranger says, I like turtles. And Joe Pa says, pizza's king in the USA. And have you ever eaten the Jollibee spaghetti? Yuck. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Totally agree with you. I cannot stand Filipino spaghetti. I can't. And as far as pizza's king in the USA, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we got so much diversity over there. So you got the Italian people and Mexican people bringing their food and Japanese people bringing their food. I mean, so we're pretty good when it comes to food. We have tons of selections. But I will say this about the Philippines. They have a lot of selection here, too. They do. They have a lot of selections here. I would say it's more than most people would think. I think most people would think they wouldn't have much at all, but they have a lot. What about a Ritzy Ranger? What American restaurants are over there, or American places are over there where you're at in Sri Lanka? Is there any? Oh, Ritzy Ranger likes the Pizza Hut. They must have Pizza Hut in Sri Lanka. Yeah, they're probably similar to us, except I think we have more here. But Pizza Hut is very big here. KFC is very big here. Never heard of Jollibee's, and I've went all across the U.S. Yeah, it's pretty new in the USA. But yeah, they're definitely in the USA. And a matter of fact, I think there's one in Virginia now, too. Now, USA is huge, so you're only going to see, like 10 little restaurants, maybe, if that, 5 or 10 of them. It's like imagine 5 McDonald's in the whole USA. Yeah, it's probably going to be hard to find them. Plus, like I said, they're pretty new in the USA, not here, though. Let's see, I'm wrong, sorry. Oh, yeah, no problem. Ritzy Ranger says, Papa, come here and order our katu. What is katu? Katu is spicier. I like spicy, though. Must be a spicy chicken. Let's see, you're talking about KFC, you talk about Domino's. Yeah, it's called Domino's, not Domains. But I'm not really a big fan of Domino's. But yeah, they're big though. I mean, I like their pan pizza. All right, Johnny, take care. Let's see. Carrie says I just got back from California in August. Yeah, I think it was. I believe it was I don't know if it was San Francisco or Los Angeles. But like I said, there's not gonna be many over there. Let's see. McDonald's got banned in Sri Lanka, probably because of the whole cow. Y'all have a lot of Muslims there, don't you? think it is. Isn't you? Are you the one that told me it's like half and half Muslims and half Christians? Ritzy Ranger. Radford Guy says, as of August 11th, 2025, there are 81. Wow, they're growing actually. 81 Jollibee locations in the U.S. That really surprises me, to be honest with you. I figured there was probably close to 10. The state with the most Jollibee restaurants is California. That doesn't surprise me because of so many Asians over there, which is 33 locations. Yeah, 33 locations in California. But California is crazy big, you know? I mean, I've driven from Barstow to San Francisco down to Arizona. It takes forever. It took like 2 days to drive through that state. McDonald's got banned. Of course, you know, resting and everything. Sleeping in a hotel. McDonald's got banned. Let's see. And Carrie says, I was all over Southern California and didn't see one. Well, think about it. How many McDonald's are in California? There's 33 Jollibees is what he was saying in California. My guess would be there's probably 500. I don't know. 400 McDonald's, 400, 500 McDonald's in California. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Johnny's Gaming says hi. I'm going to say 500. We have Muslims, don't matter, man. Oh, well, I mean, for the McDonald's hamburgers, I figured maybe they banned. Why did they ban McDonald's is what I was getting at. Virginia has 3 of them. Joe Pa says, I'm happy with a charbroiled burger from Hardee's and a large chair wine. Yeah, that's good too. Those are good too. Those $5 burgers, I remember those, Joe Pa. Yeah, with all the vegetables on them, lettuce, tomato, and stuff like that. Those were really, really good. Plus their fresco burger. I like that fresco burger at Hardee's with the bacon and mayonnaise. Man, that's a lot of meat. That's delicious. Hey, is the food ready yet? These guys are making me hungry. Ritzy Ranger, I'm going to be out of soda. I'm about to get a juice. Says, no, we are 74% Buddhist, 10% Muslim, 16% Christian, and 0% Jews. Wow, 74% Buddha. Okay, cool. Didn't realize that. 0% Jews. He pointed out 0% Jews. Let's see, that's cool. Bye. Okay, Johnny. Take care, Johnny. Have a good day at school. Make good grades. See what I'm talking about, Carrie? Now, when you went to California, did you see 1,300 McDonald's in California? So when there's only 33 Jollibees, see what I'm saying? Carrie says 1 in Brawley and you can't get a regular chicken sandwich. Everything is either spicy or blistering hot. We're talking about Hardee's? I guess, I don't know if you're talking about Hardee's or what, Carrie. Ritzy Ranger says McDonald's was banned because people started coming in and owners can't handle that. And they used expired and cheap things and our government found out. Really? Oh, that sucks, bro. Sounds like the franchisee was trying to get them to use old and expired stuff to make more money, is what it sounds like. Yeah, I know that $5 burger, bro. The $5 burger and the Frisco burger, I'm sorry. And those apple pies, Joe Pa. Hardee's has the best apple turnover pies. Man, I'm missing Hardee's. I'm missing all of it. I mean, because where I'm at, I have no fast food here at all. But if I go 30 minutes away, I got Jollibee's and I got McDonald's. Y'all just making me hungry. That's the problem. California dreaming. Your friends are so loud. That don't surprise me, bro. McDonald's, let's see. Ritzy says, actually, it wasn't banned by the government. It was banned by the real McDonald's in the USA. Well, that makes sense because they don't want to ruin their brand. If the franchisee buys into it, and then he's doing a bunch of things that are against their brand, they don't want to be sued for one thing, So you gotta blame that on the franchisee that bought the McDonald's. Rissy Ranger says, I just Googled it. Carrie says everything is hot on Bliss or Not at McDonald's close to the border. Really? I didn't know that. Interested. Michael says, Hardy biscuits and gravy with hash browns. Now you're talking my mama's language. That's one of her favorites, Michael. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I'll take a country ham, egg, and cheese biscuit. I don't like gravy. So, yeah. Making me more hungry. Hey, babe, I need some bacon and eggs, and I need it now. Or I'm going to go pick up Kikium on the street or something. Let's see. Rissy Ranger says, now we literally need a trip to the USA for a piece of French fries. That's pretty bad, bro. Hey, Ritzy, you try those, man? You try the French fries from McDonald's? Because that's the biggest reason I go to McDonald's. I like the French fries. They're not supposed to be good for you, according to YouTube. According to YouTube, a lot of things aren't good for you. But anyway, I love McDonald's French fries. So I hate to say it. Apparently, they put a little sugar and the salt mixed onto the French fries. And I'm hitting that thing up there again. Rissy Ranger says, now we literally need a trip. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Have you ever tried them, though? Has everybody tried McDonald's French fries? I know the Americans have. Y'all don't have to answer. But the people that are not in the USA, have y'all had McDonald's French fries? Let's see. Johnny's Gaming says, my friend is so loud. I was going to say punch him, but that would have been something from the 80s. We don't do that nowadays. Back in the 80s, we probably would have done something like that. Like, bow. All right. Potato Corner does French fries better than McDonald's. Let me ask you this, Michael. You put flavor on them? Because I can't stand flavor on my French fries, but I think I did have like the regular ones. I think they were pretty good. I just honestly don't eat a lot of French fries normally, but I do like to get them from McDonald's every now and then. Let's see. Carrie says biscuits and chocolate gravy. It's so good. Dude, has anybody ever had that? I have never had that. She's from Kentucky, Carrie is. Chocolate gravy on biscuits? Sounds pretty good. I like molasses. Molasses on biscuits. It might be similar. A lot of people have never heard of it. Definitely a Southern comfort food. I've heard of it, but I've never had it, Chocolate gravy. I think I've heard of it. I think I heard my grandma say it one day. She's passed away now. But anyway, molasses is pretty big over in North Carolina. Molasses on biscuits. Or just jelly and butter. Jelly and butter on biscuits, yeah. Ritzy Ranger says, my auntie
has brought them from a trip to a country. Do y'all have the biscuits here? Y'all have the biscuits here? I was going to show them what biscuits look like in the Philippines. Anyway, Ritzy Ranger says, my auntie has brought them from a trip to a country, but I don't like it, but it's salty. Well, here's the thing. You can't do that, bro. You got to have them when they're fresh and hot. Fresh, hot, and crispy. If you let them get old, then they get cold and soggy. Yeah, you don't want that to happen. Anyway, hey, Carrie, Michael, well, Michael probably knows. But Carrie, this is biscuits in the Philippines. I'm going to show you. Hold on, these, yeah. Basically crackers. They don't say biscuits on these, I don't think. Did they say biscuits? I thought they said biscuits somewhere on them. Well, here you go. The company is called that, Biscuit Company. But actually, these do have crackers on the front of them. But usually, when somebody's eating a cracker, they'll usually call it a biscuit here in the Philippines. It's normal for a cracker to be a biscuit. I forgot I had some panda saw. Oh, yeah. Michael says, I like barbecue on the potato corner fries. Oh, okay. Lily turned me on to them. I enjoyed them. I've never tried that, bro. Never tried it. What about cheese? Are you a fan of the cheese? Because honestly, I'm not a fan of the powdered cheese on the French fries. Now, regular cheese is fine, but not powdered cheese to me. It sounds like we might have a different taste, is what I'm thinking. But I've never tried the barbecue. Of course, I'll try it. It actually might be good because I do like barbecue chips. Yeah, barbecue chips are good. Joe Pa says we have 15 McDonald's and 13. Holy crap. That's a lot, bro. Oh, you're in Albuquerque. Yeah, man, I've been to Albuquerque. Yeah, like I said, we talked about that last time, Joe Pa. I really enjoyed New Mexico. But so between Burger King and McDonald's, that is 28 fast food places in Albuquerque between two companies. And that's not counting the other 20 companies out there, 10 or 20, whatever. Carrie says you can buy chocolate gravy packets in the grocery store in the South. I haven't seen it, but I never look for gravy. I don't like gravy, so. Not normally, I don't. I will take that back, though. I have made gravy at home that I like. It was with like mushrooms and gravy. And this is panda saw. Y'all probably heard me talk about it before. Michael says over to Joe Pa, in the Philippines on the island of Bohol, there is a region called Albuquerque. Yeah, Carrie says cookies. I know. That is like a cookie, ain't it? Yeah, sweet. Joe Pa says, last time I was in North Carolina, we had Bojangles. Did you like it, man? Because I love Bojangles. In the morning time is my favorite time to get a Cajun filet chicken biscuit. And actually, you can get that at any time. Sometimes when I was over in the U.S. trying to save money, I would just go for lunchtime and get me a Cajun filet chicken biscuit, because that's going to be about half the price of a one of those chicken sandwiches or chicken meals. And they're pretty filling, getting a biscuit and a big chicken filet in there. And maybe have a really large tea that's not too sweet, do like a half and half kind of thing. Or sometimes no sugar at all.
Mr. Ranger says, Papa, now in our country, a big thing is going. What's that, Ranger? Ghost says, can you say grenade 10 times really fast? It's a cool competition for video game. It represents. Ghost, no, I don't have time. I'm trying to read everything. And plus, no. It's called Clean Sri Lanka. I got to be careful what I say on here. If I start saying a bunch of stuff like that, they might be red flagging me or something. Joe Pa says, Refer Guy says, that makes sense. It's named after a Spanish duke. I forgot what y'all were talking about. Oh, talking about Albuquerque. That's right. Ritzy says, Papa, do you know the meaning of the word serendipity? I've looked it up before, but isn't it like happiness? Serendipity. Happiness? I don't know. Sri Lanka says it's started by our new president. He is less corrupt politician. Anyways, what biscuit you eating? It looks like a bun. Now, this isn't a biscuit here. This is pandesal, very popular in the Philippines. I used to get it like every morning. There's a place, it's like a bakery that all they do is sell this pandesal. Inside, it has a little bit of cheese, and they use the moringa plant and sprinkle that inside of it too. It's supposed to give you a little bit of health. I don't think it gives you a lot because I don't think there's a lot in it. But anyway, it's when you first pick it up, it's fresh and hot. Now, it's just okay. But I'm hungry. When you get a P.O. box, I'll send you some. It's like sucking on melted chocolate. Really? Melted chocolate, huh? Sounds good. I mean, I'll try it out. Sounds good. Let's see. Rissy Ranger says your grandma is my. I got to remember to figure out something on that. Yeah, we could probably have it sent to like maybe a place we're staying at whenever we get over to Manila. Ritzy Ranger says your grandma is my favorite person. She said Roosevelt's the best president. Yeah, she was really awesome, man. I mean, I'm an independent person. I don't go Democrat or Republican. I just pick whoever's the best person for the job. But she was an amazing lady. She was always outside farming. She would wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. She had 12 kids. 12 kids, and she'd be outside farming harder than her daughters, you know. But all the kids would be out there working. They were sharecroppers, and yeah, she was amazing. I'm gonna have to get some coffee too. I'm trying to wake up. Joe Pa says, what's crazy is we have a chain here in Albuquerque that you only find in New Mexico called Bloke's Lotta Burger. Now, I haven't heard of that. How is it, bro? We have 11 of them here. Yep. So, it's probably, I don't know. Is it good? That'd be okay to have 11. At least okay. I don't know. There's one place, though. That Checkers, I ate there before. I couldn't stand it, bro. And they've got a lot of locations. So, maybe it's not good. But when you drive by a Checkers, you're looking at it like, oh, that's cool. I like Checkers. I like these colors. It's a little shiny. It looks like a place to go eat, you know? So you try it out, and then you find out you don't like it. So everybody tries it out, and then they find out they don't like it. Nah, there's probably some people that like it, I guess. And they probably have some good stuff. Just what I eat wasn't. Abracadabra. Joe Pa says, Bojangles got to have biscuits and bow rounds. Oh, it's the bow rounds. The blueberry biscuits? I think that's the Bo Rounds. Anyway, those blueberry biscuits are good. Very sweet though. Ritzy says Pentasol is very similar to a southern dinner roll. Often very small amount of cheese in it and a plant called malunga. Oh, okay. Is it a bun? No, it's not really a bun. No, it's like a roll. It's not a bun, but it's more like a roll. Yeah. Carrie says if you don't have a Bisquick, I'll send you some so you can have proper biscuits with it. Don't send that. Don't send that. We'll never make proper biscuits out here. I'm not what do you call it? Not stable enough, basically. You know, I mean, my life is too like all over the place. You know, don't have a setup for like a nice oven to cook in, stuff like that. I actually love to cook, but because we don't have that, I never cook. Yeah, we never have it here, so I don't cook because, I mean, you want me to show what you guys have here? She's like, don't do that. Anyway, but she said I like to make a mess when I cook. That's true too. I do. I make a big mess. Let's see. Ranger says, oh, it's popular there. Ranger says, in Sri Lanka, we have a bun called bun pizza. It's literally a pizza in a bun. That's interesting, bro. Yeah, that sounds good. Brian Expat, what's up, man? How you doing? How you doing today? Did you eat anything good? We keep talking about food. They made me hungry, man. So I had to find me some food. Anyway, did you eat anything good today, Brian? What'd you have? Ritzy Ranger says, but it's not that popular. Michael says, yes, guys go around with heated carts. Yeah, and this is how they normally sell it, is what Raffer guy is saying here. They drive around with these carts, and that's normally how I buy it, but we just had a brand new place open up here about 3 or 4 months ago, I think it was. Ritzy says, man, when I see your face while talking about a topic that I made, I can see if you like it or not. Yeah, you probably can. I'm not big on hiding things, man. It is what it is. Star Ranger says, yes, coffee. Oh, I love coffee. Yeah, they tend to do this with coffee in the morning time. Trying to swallow, bro. Hey. What is that? Oh, okay. It's got green stuff in it?
Yeah, I put some poison in it.
Oh, okay. You might not want to say that on live. What are you laughing at, Peppa? Okay, Joe Pa says Blake's is best known for the breakfast burrito. Breakfast burrito with either red or green chili. Blake's. We have a Blake's over here in the Philippines. You're not talking about that one, is you? Christmas if you ask for both. I'm not sure if it's the same place or not. Anyway, Brian says, I only ate a sandwich. I don't require a lot of food. Joe Pa says, did you ever eat a burger place called Cookout? Joe Pa, that's my favorite. That's my favorite burger place, yeah. Yeah, they even sell like chicken quesadillas. They sell, is it onion rings? Can't remember if they have onion rings or not. I want to say they do, or something similar to it. Oh, they have those Cheese bites. Yeah. Cheese bites. Those things are delicious. It's fried cheese. Yeah, fried cheese. But yeah, burgers. Oh yeah, get that the bacon. Get the bacon on it, and they have different styles you could do with the. Appreciate that, Mike. I just saw that. But they have different styles you can do with the burgers. Yep. Oh, the milkshakes. Yeah, the milkshakes are awesome too. Milkshakes, you got over 50 flavors. If they still the same, I think it was 55 flavors. My favorite, one of my favorites is the watermelon, and that's seasonal. What about you, man? Sounds like you like milkshakes. What's your favorite? What is everybody's favorite milkshake? Or say, I don't like milkshakes. See if we have anybody that don't like milkshakes. They need to have more milkshakes here, man. I mean, they have some, like mango and stuff like that, but they need to have more. We need a cookout here. Carrie says, I can't wait for spring. Hey, Carrie, do y'all have cookout in Kentucky? You ever ate there? If you haven't, you should try it. I bet you can't wait for spring. I can understand that. Richie Ranger says, dip it in tea. Yeah, we dip in coffee. I'd probably... Brian, Eve. Hey, Brian said hello, Eve. Brian said hello, Eve. She said hi. Yeah, she's doing some cooking for lunch. Just about done, I think. If I ever see you drinking tea except coffee, my heart will stop beating. What? No, I like tea. I like tea a lot. I like both. Yeah, I knew that, Carrie. She's a happy girl right now. Carrie says people are so calm over there. They have to be smoking something. You know, I think it's the island life, Carrie, as far as the calmness. You know, the relaxation, the beautiful weather, the sunshine. You know, yeah, it does get hot, but still, you know, I think it's got to do with the weather and all the beautiful trees, the banana and coconut trees. And we're close to the ocean and the mountains. I mean, the whole tropical island life. I think that's the reason. I don't know if Hawaii's like that or not. Maybe Max could tell us. I know Max has been to Hawaii. But anyway. Richard says Germany. Joe Pa says Walking Tacos and white cheddar cheese bites. Haven't seen the Walking Tacos, but yeah, they're hot dogs. I've ate a lot of their stuff. I love their food. But yeah, I haven't tried that. Rissy says he likes the chocolate milkshake. Yeah, Ritzy, I don't know if you ever tried it, but Wendy's, if you have a Wendy's restaurant there from America, try the chocolate frosty. Something called chocolate frosty. Carrie says mint chocolate chip is my favorite milkshake. Honestly, that's one I haven't had. I don't think I've ever had that one. But I don't like the ice cream, so that's why I never tried it. I mean, it was okay. I can't say I hate it, but it was okay. Peach milkshakes. Oh, bro, yeah, I wouldn't mind having one of those, Joe Pop. Yeah, definitely. Peach milkshakes would be awesome. And Ritzy says, hi, you are a real Asian cooking mom. Tell me, okay, Ritzy's talking to you. Ritzy says, "Hi Eve, you are a real Asian cooking mom. Tell me if your son talks back to you. What would you do if your son talks back to you?" That's a good one, Ritzy. Anyway, I'll show you all the food. She just put the food down. So, this is the scrambled eggs. I don't know what this green stuff is. She said it was to get rid of me, is what she told me. And then we have the bacon. Huh? Oh, that's the green onion. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, that's gonna be good then. Yeah, I like onion. Ritzy says, Papa, when I was 8, I accidentally said a swear word to Mom, and she smacked me with her slipper. That's a good mama. Ritzy says, thank you for the hearts. Ritzy says, we have Wendy's here in Sri Lanka and Colombo. Yeah, if you ever get a chance, try the chocolate frosty. It's yummy, delicious. I know, it does look good, don't it? Is this all for me?
I'll have you some of your eggs.
Oh, you're going to eat some of the egg? Oh, okay. Well, Ritzy, you got to come over here. Carrie said she don't like egg. You know, I mean, one of the reasons I eat egg is because it's supposed to be very healthy. But I do like it. I mean, but that's like half of the reason I eat it, because they say it's healthy. Can you have one bacon? No. Bacon's like one of my favorite foods to eat, man. Egg salad is freaking awesome. Egg salad, potato salad. That's good stuff, man. All right, Ritzy. We might have to cook some more by the time you get here, though. Have to go back to the market. Yeah, I mean, to think about how much this meal here costs, because I always try to think about that. This was about $1. 10, 20. With the drink, about $1.60. Yeah, about $1.60 for this lunch today. That's pretty high when I think about it. But not really, because let's say if I had $1.60, that's a little bit higher than what we normally spend. And she's going to eat some of the eggs, so you might as well say $1.50. You know, we'll just say $1.50. Anyway, $1.50 times 3 is $4.50 a day. So we're looking at almost $5 now. So $5 times 30 is $150. If you can eat off $150 a month, that's not bad. I'm saying 3 meals a day at $1.50 each. Yeah. Because over in the U.S., I was spending like freaking $10 or more a day eating. Yeah, so yeah, at least. Hold on. Yeah, at least. And I was trying to eat cheap. Trying to. Yeah, if you don't try to eat cheap, you could easily spend probably over $20 a day in the USA. And I heard McDonald's was like super high now. You know, I heard the freaking meals have gone up to like $15 or $20. I'm assuming the $20 is probably California, but I don't know. I mean, y'all have to tell me, because I don't know. I'm over here. Papa accidentally broke into the room, but I heard that through some video I was watching. I'd be sort of surprised if it was that high. I think it would be exaggerated. In my opinion, I think it would probably be about probably like $12 maybe for a quarter, say a quarter pounder meal. Look outside your balcony. Oh, you're here? You broke into the washroom. Where are you? Ritzy! Hey, Ritzy, we're here. You're tripping, dude. I'm just role playing, man. I thought you were serious, bro. I thought you made it from Sri Lanka to the Philippines in 5 minutes. Like you had a time capsule or something. Okay. So, I do want to eat this. I don't want it to get cold. Come, babe. You can eat some egg before I eat it. And my battery is getting low too. So I'm going to get off here in about three or 4 minutes. I don't like eating in front of y'all too, to be honest with you. So in about 4 or 5 minutes, let's say about 4 minutes. Yeah, about 4 minutes. No, I am on your roof. Shoot, a dozen eggs is over $5. Bacon is anywhere from 3 to 7. Depending on where you live, we are suffering from shrinkflation. So a pound of bacon is no longer a pound. Yeah, that's where they get you, man. I remember that commercial, "Where's the beef?" That's what I think of. Back when Wendy's used to do this commercial, and the old lady picked up the hamburger, the bun, the bread, and they made the burger small at the competition, and then she was like, "Where's the beef?" Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. Richie Ranger says the food is ready, right? I'm here. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's ready, dude. Joe Pa says, I spent $38 on 6 pairs. Holy crap. Oh, okay. There's more. I thought you were just saying 6 pairs. Half a rack of ribs. Oh, man, that ribs are delicious. Pint of pinto beans. Oh, man. That's some good eating right there, man. 7 pieces of supermarket sushi today. That was one meal for me and my wife. That was one meal. Y'all ate all that? Let me see, which is that? The pinto beans, sushi, the ribs, 6 pairs. Yeah, that could be a meal, but that would be like a big meal that, I don't have those anymore. But yeah, when I used to have a big meal, that's what I would eat, yeah. I'm trying to remember if I ever did that in the Philippines. I did a lot in the U.S. I do the freaking buffets, man. I used to do buffets in the U.S. all the time. Pizza Inn buffet, all you could eat pizza. Golden Corral buffet, man. Food all over the place in there. Yeah. Anyway, Ritzy Ranger says it'll soon, but it's not good to overeat, man. Yeah, it's not good to overeat. Ritzy Ranger says it'll soon be your time to go. Your battery is getting low, but I'm still on your roof. Okay, whenever I go, I'll be on top of the roof looking for you. I'll go up there and look for you. Yo, Ritzy. Papa, the police are after me. They think I'm a thief. Compared to the $52 car wash. That's insane, bro. I'd say the meal was a good value. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of food for $38, but I don't think there's a huge difference on the cost of food here in the U.S. Overall, 70% cost less here for everything, but when it comes to food, I don't think there's a huge difference. I do know this, when I go to McDonald's, I pay like a lot cheaper than the U.S., because when I go there, I'm usually only spending around $2 to $4. And in the U.S., it'd be probably $10, maybe more. I don't know. Let's see. You're in Philippines. Yeah, I'm in the Philippines, bro. Carrie says, "Too bad you're not allowed to work there." I know. It's very unfortunate. You could open an authentic. Now, what you're talking about, the business. If you get married, you could do that, or you could put it in, say, your boyfriend's name for you. You know, Carrie, you get that young guy you're looking for. You can put it in his name, or you can marry him. Rissy Ranger says, "Did you know that I have commented 100 plus comments in your channel?" I believe it, bro. I believe it. And thank you. I appreciate the support, guys. I should. Oh man, I'm about to choke. This is Rajama. What's up, Rajama? How you doing? Unfortunately, we are getting low on battery, and my food's getting cold, and I really don't like to eat in front of you guys too much anyway. Y'all see me doing it sometimes, but I don't know, man. I've seen other people do it though. I guess it's not too bad. I think the worst part to me is if somebody's hungry and I'm eating in front of them. That would be the worst part. But anyway, yep. Ritzy's doing the countdown. Keep going, bro, because we're gonna be closing out as soon as we get to 0. And thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate all your support. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Max. Thank you, Ritzy. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Michael. And Michael, I know he sent me something through the PayPal, and I appreciate that. And thank you, guys. Y'all have a wonderful day, and have a blessed night or morning, daytime, whatever, depending on where you're at. Take care. All right, Ritzy, hurry up. You're probably in jail now. The police caught you, huh? He's doing the countdown from jail. All right. Are you going to stop at 2? 1. Bye.